Oh, oh. Finally doing another video. I wanted to for a long time, but I had, not writer's block, but I had something like that. Just like, what am I going to say? And I've done fucking, almost 200 videos. I got a bunch I actually want to do. My first one is turning 40, which is very scary for, anybody who's younger. And I thought the same thing too. But it's not that bad. It's nowhere near as bad as I find it's pretty positive. I'm just speaking for me because I didn't go to teams and play football and get really hurt and all that shit. So then I got a lot of friends that have bad backs and bad knees because of that. So it's fortunate I was an indoor kid and I never did any of that. So I find my body feels great. I don't have any aches and pains other than just your alive aches and pains, which I don't find are. I find some of my shit is actually better than it was before. Like I never get wrist pain anymore, despite the fact that I'm constantly playing computers. That and my knees did start to hurt in my late 30s, and then it just went away. I started taking glucosamine again, gone. So like I said, just speaking for me, it's been great. Physically, I'm finding I'm holding just fine, and so far 40 is my favorite decade, and we're only 2 years in. It's because of, as you get older, you learn to process things better, you learn to figure out your problems, and this COVID time, here's another topic, has been shit for everybody. But for me personally, it's actually been great. I'm not saying I like the the COVID, the dying, all that shit. But for me personally, to sit at home most of the time, and I like staying at home and just thinking and thinking. Like I'm playing video games, I'm doing all sorts of fun shit, but I'm just thinking, and I've figured out all my problems. Like I finally feel my feet are on the ground, and like I've really got a good hold on shit now, and I've got goals I want to accomplish. Like I found my head to be very muddy before. Like I was, it's Aspergery, which I have figured out. But then there's other things like I was never really taught anything as a kid, like nothing. So there's a lot of back stuff that took me a long time to figure out. Like a lot of common sense shit. Now my common sense is decent. It's still not the greatest ever, but it's good. Like an adult's. So yeah, turning 40 is not scary. If you're younger, you're gonna think it's terrifying. I thought that at 20 actually, because I was like, oh, I'm not a teenager anymore. Then 30 was on par to be scary, but then when I got close to it, I realized it's just 30. Like you're just a late 20s. Who cares? 40, just the concept of it alone was scary because they have a thing. Oh, you're gonna be 40 soon. It's not like you turn 40 and all of a sudden you're old. It's not like that at all. But it seems like when you hit certain milestones in life, as long as you don't have a degenerate disease where your brain goes to whatever, as long as you're the type of person who is active, and that not just physically but also mentally, you have to keep your brain stimulated. And I find life is so fucking stimulating, my brain just never wants to stop. As long as you have that going on, it's really not that bad. It's not scary at all. But like I said, just because I don't have a lot of pain and suffering and all that shit in my body, so just by bad luck within good luck, I've never had kids. Like, it sucks because I want to have them now, but like I'm 42, so by the time my kid goes to school, I'm going to be 48, which I'm looking forward to because everything seems cool. 50, I think, is going to be where life starts, maybe taking a hard turn, but it depends. Like, if you stay mildly active and, like I said, you take care of yourself, and the secret is you can party and have fun up until a certain point, and then doesn't mean you have to stop, but just start moderating. I find because of COVID, there's so much time on my hands. I drink a lot more now, but I'm the type that I don't drink and get sad or fight, or I drink and my brain slows down, and then I'm like, cool. Like I just feel it's like weed for me. It just calms me right down. I've never, like the girl I'm dating, she's seen me fucking passed out drunk 100 times and I've never gotten angry. One time, she was sniping me because I was tired and I wanted to go to sleep and she wanted to stay up, and she was just like picking a little bit, and I was like, please don't do that, or you can go home. And that's it. And then we went to sleep, woke up the next day, and we were fine. Like that's as bad as it gets. I'm actually the best drunk I know. Like I've never in my whole life I've never raised a fist at anybody while I'm drinking. It's fucking pretty cool. I've been sucker punched one time. That was fun. So yeah, life. I am gonna do more videos. Life lately during this whole fucking COVID thing has just been weird. Another thing that's going on is they're finding a lot more cheaters are playing video games now because of course, COVID. You have your whoever makes these scripts probably has a 9-to-5 job. And because nobody's working, they're going overtime on this shit. So lately playing just about any game I play, if it's any kind of multiplayer online, it's a giant shit show. Like, I stopped playing Heroes of the Storm because I couldn't handle the fucking cheaters, and I've been back on lately, and it's like an abusive relationship. Some days aren't that bad. You find, okay, I lost, but I understand why. And then, like, today, I had to play like 8 games in a row to win fucking 1, and they were all stomps. Like, yeah, everybody's that good at video games. Every single fucking person in the world is a fucking pro. But yeah, I'm gonna do more videos. I got a GoPro, what is it? Hero 8? It's charging. I wanted to use this because I wanted you guys, you're used to seeing this. So I'm gonna use this. And I got myself a really good mic. It is a Aston mic. I didn't know, I just bought a nice, I didn't want to go crazy and buy like a fucking $1,000 mic, even though I could have, because EI has been very generous. But I think that one, it was $500. It's like if I'm playing, I put it on my chest because it's just my stand it's too awkward and it weighs too much, so it just. But I find if I put OBS on, because I'm a Twitch streamer now, guys, so subscribe to my Twitch, the 7 Giant 7 Dead, the 7 Dead. Name I invented, just completely not based on anything. I didn't want to call myself like Maximilius fucking 2000 like everyone else is doing and does like every year. They all call themselves the cool name. I'm John Wick. So I just invented a name that means nothing. So follow my Twitch, please, because I need more subscribers. I want you guys to pay for me to live this fat fucking cat lifestyle. You know, fucking, I'd love to just make minimum wage doing this. I play video games anyway, so if I could make enough money to stay at home and do it, I would. Anyway, so when I've got that mic and I have it on my chest and I have OBS running, if I look at the readouts for the audio, I can see my heartbeat in it. That's how sensitive that mic is. It's got a warmth to it and it's almost like I'm speaking right into your ear. It's fan-fucking-tastic. Very good mic. So if you're ever looking, and I had to get this too, little box. I know it's, it makes the mic work, technically, if you really want to break it down science-wise. Yeah, I've been good. Been a lot funnier lately. I got some fucking dynamite jokes and shit I've been coming up with. It's been an almost universally positive. It started off as one of the hardest years of my life, just dealing with depression and all that shit. But now I've got that sorted out, and I find I'm just, like, every day that goes by, I find I'm getting more and more of this fire to want to fight back against things and just, like, fucking, and I don't mean, like, just, you know, somebody that talked funny to me today, but I mean, I so want injustice corrected. I want, you know, just everybody to be pulled up rather than just the rich and the corporations. That would be nice. I'll pay more taxes if that happens, but, you know, it's not going to happen. I want everybody to get by. Not just me, not just guys who look like me or in my job. I want everybody to fucking get ahead. This whole fucking shutdown thing is weird. I actually want to do a video on logic because it's a thing that is surprisingly lacking. If you argue with anybody online, the just infantile Mickey Mouse fucking like grade 1 tactics they use to, you know, win the argument. It's fucking embarrassing. Yeah, I do want to do a bunch of videos. I got one I want to do on politics, but it's a fresh take on politics. I've been thinking about it more and more, and I got some new ideas. I want to read my short stories online too, because I have a bunch of really good short stories. I want to do one on just game reviews, movie reviews. I want to do one on the whole MCU, because the MCU has just been a fucking godsend for, well, since it got started, really. And I'm a DC guy, and when I heard they were making an Iron Man movie, I don't know why. I was very, like, resistant to it. I wanted nothing to do with it. I don't know why. I just thought it was going to fucking suck. Thought it was going to be like all the other attempts at comic book movies, and just, but then it turned out to be one of the best ones, and still to this day holds strong. It's very good. Yeah, guys, almost at 10 minutes here. Life has been fantastic for me. I'll get more into shit as soon as Cyberpunk's done downloading. I want to give it a shot, and I'm going to do more videos. I got, like I said, when my camera's done recharging, I'm going to try to get a whole fucking thing going here. Just off the dome bullshit.